It is my first full week here in Germany, and gotta say it's quite different. Although I really like it, Germany has been really great to me, and learning at the Congress-Bundestag Center this week has been really great. So, how did my week start off? Let's see. On Sunday, a few of us Paylers went out as a group and went down to the Congress-Dom and down to the Rhine River. I had begged everyone for days. I said I wanted to go to the Congress-Dom, but I didn't get the chance. I ended up going twice in that day, even with my new Italian roommate that came on Sunday. His name's Gaetano. He's really nice. He's got a master's in philosophy, so pretty smart guy, right? But he only speaks Italian and German and a little English. So it's been very good for my German throughout this past week. I think that my German has improved probably fourfold. It's definitely gotten so much better. My speaking has gotten more confident. As I said, I've learned the S-Bahn, the U-Bahn, the Deutsche Bahn, and all the trains that go throughout the city. It's really nice to be able to go anywhere you please. Throughout this week, I've had currywurst, I've made lots of mistakes, hung out with lots of friends. I wanted to tell this story about the train. I took the number 18 train back where I'm supposed to go, but it went to Buchheim, which was a different spot, and I was like, oh, I thought it would just go along the same place. And it turns out that everyone had gotten off board. There was no announcement, everyone just sort of got off board, and I wasn't paying attention that well. So the train just sort of stopped in the middle of the tracks and completely shut off. And I look around, and there is not a soul in there. And so I start laughing hysterically at my situation. I can't even believe it. I'm holding this 2 pieces of pizza like an ass, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. So I sit down for a minute, and luckily the train conductor comes by and sends me on my way. I don't know what he said. He just mumbled some words and shooed me on. So I walked a little ways down to the next train station, and all was fine. But I will never make that mistake again. I don't even think I'll take the Buchheim train for fear of that happening again. That was kind of scary because there was really no way out. So that happened to me, and throughout the week I've been in my language class with a lot of Eastern Europeans. I've never really met them before. So it's really great to be able to do so, meet people from Uzbekistan, Serbia, Kosovo, and all of those other Eastern European countries. And they're really great people, they're really nice, and I love how dedicated they are to wanting to learn German from the ground up. Even on Friday, we went and had our international dinner. Now, I thought it might be, 40 people staying here. 40 people might show up at this international dinner. Sure, we'll have lots of food and some drinks, and it'll be great. Turns out there was about 150 people there from every country that you can imagine. A lot of people. I mean, at least there was 75 plates of different things. I made coleslaw, Kentucky-style coleslaw, because we just kind of know how to do coleslaw, and that's that. If you appreciate good coleslaw, then I think you would have liked it. There was some really great foods there. There was lots of partying. There ended up being lots of beer and lots of wine, and it was a lot of fun. The whole CDC first floor crowded. The whole front of the place covered in people, and we were just having a great time. Today, technically, it's Saturday today, and I will be going to hang out with a few people here in a couple hours, so I think you'll see that also later. Germany has been really great to me. I've been able to adjust to pretty much everything in life. My whole life has changed within a week. It's amazing. I'm sort of proud that I've been able to adjust, and I really can't wait to see what else Germany has for me. So we had a pretty crazy night last night. A few of us Paylers met up at one of their homes where they were staying, and we made grilled cheese. It was pretty awesome grilled cheese. And then one of them had a couch surfer friend, and we decided that we were all going to meet up together. So we went and met them at the dorm they were staying at. I had no clue where we were going. Had a couple beers. That was pretty cool. And then we started walking off to this party. They said they know of this party, so that's where we were going. So we walked a good solid 45 minutes through Cologne and God knows where. I had no clue where I was. It was pretty fun anyways. And we ended up going out in this field and going to this giant laser show rave party. It was crazy. The party was awesome. I mean, the music got a little dull after a while, but we were there for a good couple hours, and it was a lot of fun. The Germans were really nice. They were really hilarious to be around. and so that's how you finish out the weekend with a bang. Unfortunately, I couldn't take much film of it because it was in the dark, so I have a little bit of film of these two random German guys like beatboxing and rapping. So we'll see how that turns out, and then maybe a little of the music at the end. It was crazy. So you know how we do this.
Allons-y!
We are down by the Rhine River, and here I am walking along some really cool places. Wanted to get some shots. There's the Pepe Palers on the right. Look at those awesome people. They're great. That was Tira, Niall, and Nancy. And there was a few other of us. We all sort of wandered off in different directions. And here we are on our boat tour. That was Dawn. There's Laura. I don't even know what she's doing. Casey in the back, and Victoria. And this is the Rhine River. This reminds me a lot of the Ohio River. Felt like home for a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not quite as big, and the city looks different. But look at this pretty city. It's so amazing. And all these Pepe Palers. They're such great people. I love all of them. And this really cool ass building. I don't know. I just liked it a lot. And there we are sitting there after the tour. All of us in a group of people. It was really fun. I find it really neat that you're able to just sort of drink beer in public and just sit down and have a beer in the park. It's really interesting. I like it. I think it makes more sense. Oh, and here's a pretty wall that the government actually paid kids to do graffiti, and rather than tagging places, they paid them to create this wall along near the zoo. It's really neat. Hello, this is my new Italian friend. He's staying with me. Und wie heißt du?
Ich heiße Gaetano.
Gaetano. Yeah, Gaetano. Gaetano was my super cool new Italian roommate. It's just me and him here right now, and we get along really well. It's really great. That's the beautiful Kölner Dom that we were visiting. That was our first night we hung out. And of course, I had to I show some pictures of it. Most beautiful church in the world. There's EA's headquarters. That's really cool. Beautiful alleyway. And this picture doesn't even look real, but I swear it is. I took it. I was so proud. The Hauptbahnhof just looks pretty. Corner Dom at night. And the beautiful city at night. I love it. Here we are getting currywurst, me and Patty. It was so delicious. Say hi, Patty. Here's Haley right there making faces. Trez up in the front, Patty right there. Walking along a place called Neumarkt. It's a very busy sort of shopping mall type area, but outdoors. Here we are in a super snazzy cafe. That cafe was so cool. I mean, the waitress was amazing. Look at all this food in there. This was a big place to have in a shopping mall type area. I mean, they had the biggest bakery and selection that I've seen so far. Here we are sitting on some ghetto steps while Trez and Patty eating our currywurst that we got. There's Haley with a boring wall in the background. I'm gonna try an ice cream cone. There's Matt, Haley, Patty again. We were looking for a restaurant to eat, and we finally found this Italian restaurant that served us this amazing pizza. Look at all that pizza. Look at all this awesome Pepe Palers. We had a real heart-to-heart talk about all kinds of different things, so it's like we bonded. It was like the first real bonding that I think I've done with any of the Pepe Palers, so I'm really starting to get to know them. They're really awesome people. I mean, I say that a lot, but they really are. Here's some of the architecture around the city, very pretty. And the pizza, look at that pizza, it was delicious. Look at all of them cheesing. Oh, they were never in sync ever. It's okay. Here we are on our city tour the next day. There was a bunch of us.
Hey. Nothing.
On.
Yeah, do you know how many people are living in Cologne? 10 million.
I want to say that the club on the right is, I think, the oldest Cuban bar in Cologne. It's really neat. Here we are walking down the Turkish sector of town. Gaffel Kolsch was the first sort of Kolsch that I actually had in America. I was able to buy it from Jungle Gyms. If you've watched my videos, you've seen that awesome store. Turns out that their main brewery is actually about a mile away from where I study at the Karls Duisburg Centrum. So that was really neat when my dad and I looked it up a while back. And now I'm actually seeing it. I really have a picture of it. So there you go, Dad. You can see it now. Here's again some more neat architecture as we walk down through the city. This is a wall that dates back to the Roman Empire. How cool is that? There's Trez, Catherine, Dawn, and Bree not paying attention. Here's one of the many metal blocks that a modern artist actually put in the ground where Jews had been taken to be deported or killed or what have you. It has their name and a little synopsis of what happened when they were born and maybe when they died. It's a little inspiring. It's really inspiring. I mean, it's a good way to remember people. Here's some modern art of the people trying to take back their city of Cologne that had been taken from them really by the government, small businesses. It's an interesting picture. Here's some graffiti by a French graffiti artist named Space Invader. It was really cool to see his original work right there. I will show more of the oil pastel art in a little bit. Here's an original Roman road. It was built in Roman times. It's amazing to see. There's the Rhine River again with Patty and Haley and Victoria's. They've become like almost my crew. Almost. Never mind. They are. They're three great people. Really awesome. Here we are having Thai tea. Oh yeah, Thai tea. Bubble tea almost. And ice cream. Who loves ice cream? Everybody loves ice cream. Haley loves ice cream. Here's that oil pastel art I mentioned. This man is amazing for what he does. This is beautiful. Look at his persistence. He's just amazing. He loves what he does. Here again, Conradon plots. Going down to the Hauptbahnhof. David. Sup? Zach, Bree, and Haley decided to come over to my house like 20 minutes before the international dinner that we had tonight and make food. So that was pretty interesting. They're hilarious.
Yeah. Give it a minute more.
Hold on, let me look like I'm doing something.
I had to like triple take her stirring this. It's hilarious. I couldn't help it. Sorry, Bree.
Keep stirring. Just keep stirring.
I told you. I'm like, I wonder if this cheese is gonna melt. You're like, no, it'll be fine.
It will.
Maybe we need more butter and milk.
More milk? Am I gonna be awkwardly introduce your weekly video?
You're not gonna awkwardly introduce it, but you're gonna be in it. Haley's been in it like 4 times. You've been in it like.
I made coleslaw for the international dinner. It actually turned out pretty well. It was amazing to see foods from every country, like anywhere. This international dinner turned out to be quite a party. I gotta say, there was about 150 people from America and Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Asia. There was people from everywhere.
Hello.
Oh, you're recording?
Yep.
Then that'll be awkward.
Yep.
Wait, what are you doing? Are you recording?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I really like taking video and pictures of food. I really can't help it. That purple stuff, that was my coleslaw. Turned out pretty cool. This is the head tutor of activities, Ruben, with his dreads or cornrows or whatever they were. They looked quite interesting. Here I am going outside, looking at everyone outside. All these people were partying on the inside, and then the rest outside too. Pretty ridiculous how many people there was there. This whole group, look at them, funny people. And Andrew's face, just look at it. Just watch. Look at that picture. That girl with the hat is also my new friend Nazokat from Uzbekistan. She's way cool. And here we are, dancing. Well, Luke's got some moves. We're gonna have fun and Dresden together. 20 of us were out here trying to just hang out after the night of partying, and it was great. Here we are the next morning at breakfast. There's my Turkish roommate, and the taller one with the glasses with Gaetano, my host mother and father. I was very sneaky. None of them ever noticed that I was recording. I got film of this beautiful German breakfast. Germans know how to do breakfast.
Video.
Yes.
Oh no.
Hi.
Oh, yes.
What?
Ralph. Yeah.
Waiting for the train at 3 in the morning. Oh yeah. So I'll see you guys next week.